What's up guys, I'm Shane Starnes. This is the Galaxy S21 Ultra and there are tons of ways to protect this phone. Of course, you're going to want to grab a case and a screen protector. You can spend up to $100 on a screen protector for this device. One of my favorite screen protectors, as you know, is the Whitestone Dome. Not everyone has the skill level or the patience or the $70 for a Whitestone Dome. There are lots of other options that are more affordable. One of my favorite affordable options is the Sentinel case and screen protector by Elixir. Big shout outs to Mobile Fun for sending this out. They always hook me up with the latest Elixir gear. I'm going to show you guys how to install this screen protector and how well it works with the fingerprint sensor and the S Pen. Let's go ahead and get started. This video is sponsored by VIPKeysale.com. Are you looking for an affordable Windows 10 license? Look no further than this video sponsor, VIPKeysale.com. You can get Windows 10 Pro for about $15. First, enter my discount code, then place the order, open Windows Settings, click Update and Security, next click Activation, and finally click Change Product Key. Then just enter the activation key and you are good to go. Now you can enjoy Windows 10 Pro. Thanks again to VIP Keysale for sponsoring the video. I'll leave the link below in the description. All right, so first up on the phone, there are a few things that you're going to want to do. So we'll jump into Settings and we'll go to Display and we will turn on touch sensitivity. So touch sensitivity makes the screen a little more sensitive to your touch, and that really helps us with the fingerprint sensor when we're using a screen protector. So you definitely want to make sure that that is turned on. Next up, we're going to make sure to go into biometric and security, and we're going to go ahead and remove our fingerprints. We will re-register those once the screen protector is installed. All right, so just jump in there and remove the fingerprints. I had two on there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove both of those. And now we're going to power the phone off. So I always like to make sure that the phone is turned off whenever you're going to remove the dust on the display. If it's shining back at you, it's really hard to make sure that you do get all the dust off the phone. So always make sure to turn that off. All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and open up the phone. Next up, we'll go ahead and open up the box here and see what all comes with. All right, so it comes with the Sentinel case. It comes with all of the guide stickers and the wipes that you need and the dust remover sticker and of course the glass screen protector itself. So the Sentinel case here is just a TPU case that's going to definitely protect the back of the phone from any scratches or damage that way. It is super thin, so it's going to feel like you're not actually using a case at all. You do have a brushed metal look with carbon fiber on the top and the bottom, and of course perfect cutouts for everything. So I'm going to put the case to the side for a second and we will move along to the screen protector installation, which is what you guys are here for. Okay, so we will start out with an alcohol wipe. So we're going to get all the dust and grime, any kind of oils that have collected on the screen. We'll go ahead and get those off with the alcohol wipe. Make sure you get all the edges. We don't want any dust or any kind of grease or anything that can be trapped between the display and the glass screen protector. That's going to cause air bubbles, which will keep the fingerprint from working or the S Pen from working. So we want to make sure that we get all the dirt and grime out of here. So next up, we're going to hit it with the cloth. So we'll dry it all down with the cloth. Next up, we're going to take our dust remover sticker and remove any remaining dust that might be on the screen. I always like to take a flashlight and illuminate the dust particles that are on the display. It's just much easier to see if you do have some sort of a flashlight. I'm definitely seeing some right in here and up here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that dust. So it does come with these guide stickers. Usually you would use the guide sticker to kind of attach the screen to the side of the phone and then it would just kind of lay over. But because we have the curved edges, we're not going to use the guide stickers that way. Elixir actually encourages us to place these at the top and the bottom of the screen protector and then kind of hold the stickers to drop down and place the screen protector. So I guess we'll use them that way, even though that's not really how they are designed to be used. All right, so we have all the dirt and grime removed. We've got our guide stickers placed here. So we're going to go ahead and peel off the piece of plastic that's on the back, and that is going to reveal the adhesive. The adhesive is just around the edges, and then there's a bit of adhesive right here where the fingerprint scanner would go. So we'll go ahead and use our guide stickers to kind of position it perfectly over the camera. All right, and once we feel like we have a good placement, we can remove the guide stickers. You're going to take the cloth and wipe around the edges. This is going to allow the adhesive on the edges to stick to the phone. All right, so we'll press firmly around all the edges, and then we're going to press firmly in the center to make sure that our fingerprint sticks. We should be good to go on this screen protector. I'm going to go ahead and power this up and re-register the fingerprint scanner. So one thing that I'm noticing, this does have a black border around it, but it is not interfering with the actual screen. You're not losing any of the screen real estate, and everything looks just as bright and vibrant as before. It's like there's not even a screen protector there. When the display is turned off, you can kind of see the adhesive circle, but if you're looking at the display while it's turned on, you're not going to notice that adhesive there. So now we're going to go ahead and open up the settings, and we're going to go back into our biometrics and security, and we're going to register our fingerprints. All right, so we should be able to register our fingerprint. I like to do the fingerprint just the way that I would normally hold the phone. And then you can kind of adjust your finger. And then I do like to add a second fingerprint and then just kind of do the fingerprint from different angles, just in case I pick up my phone and I'm not holding it perfectly. And then you're registering more of your fingerprint. We should be able to test the fingerprint scanner, and it works flawlessly just like before. It's as fast and accurate as ever. So the fact that that fingerprint scanner works the same as it did before, and you're only having to pay about $20 for the screen protector, I think that's a great value. Now we'll check out the S Pen and see how that works. So as many of you know, the Galaxy S21 Ultra is the only phone in the S21 lineup that does have S Pen support, and we're going to check it out real quickly. So it noticed that the S Pen was around it, and it gives us our air commands. We'll go ahead and create a note, and the S Pen works perfectly with this screen protector. So you're able to draw, select text, things like that. Of course, you can't use this as a shutter button, which is my favorite feature of the S Pen, but at least it still works with this screen protector. All right, so the screen protector comes with this Sentinel case, so we'll kind of see what that looks like on the phone. You guys can see here, this is the most compatible case with this screen protector, of course, because it's designed to work with the screen protector for 360 degrees of protection. It looks really good on this Phantom Black version of the S21 Ultra. I'll go ahead and open up my Twitter here and scroll through. That way you guys can see touch sensitivity is not affected at all, and the screen still looks great. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more cases and we'll look at case compatibility. We'll check out the Urban Armor Gear case. This is the Pathfinder case, and I don't have any lifting or raising on the screen protector. Everything looks good. So definitely compatible with the UAG Pathfinder case. All right, next up we have the Fusion Smoke. This is just another TPU case. This one's from Rink. So we'll go ahead and put this one on, and I don't see any issues with that being a TPU case. Looks like there's no lifting or raising around the edges, so this one is definitely suitable for the Sentinel screen protector. And then lastly, we have the Presidio Perfect Clear case from Spec. This one's a little more heavy duty. It's definitely made out of a harder TPU. A case like this sometimes will lift some screen protectors because it's going to have a very tight fit, but we'll go ahead and test it out and see what we get. All right, so we're in the case. It does have a very tight fit, but it looks like everything is still fine. There's no lifting, and my fingerprint scanner still works perfectly. All right, so as you guys can see, this is a great alternative to something like a Whitestone Dome, and you're going to be able to grab it for under $20. I'll be sure to include the link in the description to where you can pick up the Sentinel case and screen protector from Mobile Fun. Once again, big shout outs to Mobile Fun for always being willing to hook me up with accessories. They've been taking care of me for the past 8 years when it comes to accessories, so you definitely want to support Mobile Fun. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.